Back to Key Talk Media. This your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. Alright. I'm gonna give a shout out to Notification Gang, Key Talk Gang, give it a reader the same thing for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and like the video and hit the notification so you get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyways. So some big news that's going on inside of the hip hop world is that DaBaby, you know what I'm talking about, do what I want, good, no, you know what I'm talking about, DaBaby, the one that be clapping people every time they run up on him, you know what I'm talking about, clapped at least 3 to 4 people. Anyways, news is circulating now that DaBaby's only projected to sell between 13 and 16, possibly 17K albums, you know what I'm talking about, first week, when in actuality, you know what I'm talking about, his last project he actually put out, I believe it was like 153,000 or somewhere in 150,000. It wasn't 100,000, you know what I'm talking about? Anyways, so the huge drastic drop has got a whole lot of people wondering if DaBaby is actually blackballed. Now, DaBaby himself actually did come out and say that he does know, you know, so he posted, it was like, hey, the 16,000 ain't too bad for the blackball baby. So, of course, he believes that he's blackballed as well. Now, a lot of people is coming out and pretty much saying that Ebro, you guys may not know Ebro, he's like an old head. He actually, he's been put inside of some position as the editorial person within like a playlist on Apple Music, which is playlist that, you know, that the artists get inside of. And, of course, it helps their streams out, just like the YouTube recommended, how it recommends you and you click on it. Anyways, well, it's coming out now, you know, talking about, of course, everybody's saying that. But some of the YB fans are actually coming out and saying, you know, they made a post, I'll post here in just a second, but pretty much they're saying, hey, man, DaBaby might be blackballed, but so is NBA Youngboy, and NBA Youngboy is still putting up extremely big, drastic numbers, especially for an artist that's actually blackballed, so there ain't no way in blue hell he can be using it as an excuse. Actually, the correct quote is, DaBaby can't use blackball as an excuse for his flop album when NBA Youngboy is blackballed and still puts up crazy numbers. Now you know. Of course that might be true. There's also a couple different ways to look at it. First of all, is the obvious. None of these rappers got fans like NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy probably got some of the most fanatic fans within the whole music game right now. I'm talking more fanatic than Dirk and also more fanatic than Lil Baby as well, even though those are other two top artists that are actually in the game as well. Anyways, so pretty much I'm talking about, yes, DaBaby may not be getting, he don't have the type of fans that NBA Youngboy got, so that, of course that's going to play into why his album sales are extremely low as well, because even if, you know, even if they were to blacklist him, NBA Youngboy fans are going to go stream NBA Youngboy, tweet about him all the time, message about him all the time. That in itself is kind of like marketing and promo. Anyways, now as far as DaBaby goes, whenever I look inside of the comment section, because I'm always in the comment section just reading and getting the thoughts of y'all, how y'all feeling about the particular artist, a lot of the comments that I see says, hey, man, DaBaby keep dropping the same song over and over and over. DaBaby sounds the same. So, you know, and then when a few people start to say it sounds the same, you know, the internet is full of like followers. So if a couple people said and 3 people said 4, 5, 10, next thing you know, you got a whole lot of people in the comment section pretty much liking that comment, agreeing with the comment, and it just kind of shapes the opinions of others. So a lot of the comments says that DaBaby does sound the same. So of course that's going to play a role into the album sales dropping as well, because not only when you're not as hot, how people really feel about you, you know what I'm talking about, they start to kind of that started to come out and show. So, you know what I'm talking about, a lot of people do believe that DaBaby does sound the same as well. And what I can say, DaBaby doesn't seem like a person that'll just give up. He don't seem like like the type of person that's just gonna go out easily, nothing like that at all. He actually seems like the person that's gonna continue to fight, which is exactly what he's doing. You know, somebody already made that little video where he was like, man, you know, I'm telling you better pick yourself back up and get back to work. Be at, you know what I'm talking about. So of course he's that type of person, but there's a lot of different factors as far as why I believe that DaBaby is actually getting blackballed. I mean, not even just getting blackballed, why his numbers are dropping low. Yes, I do believe as well, but there's some type of blackballing going on for the show. But also, you know, I'm talking about the fans aren't as strong as well. His fans are not as strong. He is a big artist, but you know, I'm talking about all this stuff is smoke and mirrors anyways. A lot of the artists that y'all think are big artists ain't really that big of artists. They just get on these playlists, they get in certain positions because of the marketing, because of PR teams and all the stuff like that, which to the fans and make to y'all look like these are just humongous artists, when in actuality a lot of them aren't that big. A lot of artists are actually more popping on Instagram than they actually are on like their YouTube or whenever the sales come out. That's why when the sales come out, the sales be lower lower than a lot of people expected, simply because these artists they aren't as big as y'all think. Now, I'm not saying that specifically for DaBaby, but what's showing for DaBaby is that there is something that's not actually connecting, whether it be the fans that's saying, that he sounds the same, whether it be the blacklist. It could be all those combined into one, actually. Now, the last thing that I want to say about it, of course, is, it seems like rappers only got a good 3 to 4 years, if that they're actually hot and that people actually care about them. But then, of course, the fall off starts, and like I said, when that fall off starts, the real emotions come out, and then it just typically is not so good within the comment section, which are the people that's going to be purchasing the album and getting other people to purchase the album within the comment section of anytime these artists post. Like, the truth of the matter is, a lot of the hip-hop fans don't really care about the hip-hop artists, especially after they feel like they've already reached their peak or they're falling off. It's kind of like they turn into, man, get that out of here. I'm talking about, like, when I see Meek Mill post and anybody posts them on the blogs and you go to the comment section, that's a good way to see how people feel about him. And I mean, all they do is roast and clown Meek Mill inside the comment section. That's all I see pretty well. I mean, I see the positive stuff too, but mainly it's just people roasting. Why he typing? He need to get off the internet. He Twitter finger still. Like, that's a lot of stuff that I see, and that's a good indicator on how the future of the artist will be. If you look at the comment section, see kind of like the thoughts of them. Anyways, I hope that everything does turn out good for DaBaby. Of course, like I say, it doesn't seem like DaBaby is a person that's going to be giving up at all. He will be dropping again until hopefully he can get some fire back, get it back going. But of course, I do believe that it's all things combined together, from the fans not really just wanting to hear from him anymore because they feel like that he does rap the same. Also, I'm talking about blackballed, definitely blackballed, probably from all the stuff that he's actually been doing, saying, going through. And then of course, I'm talking about last but not least, he's been, he's had his stride. And of course, I'm talking, when you got your stride like that, it goes away. And sadly, the hip hop fans are unforgiving. They don't really care about the hip hop artists. And no, I don't believe they do, because they don't even treat the legends with any type of respect as well. Anyways, let me know something. Do y'all feel like it's a good point saying, talking about that DaBaby can't blame being blackballed on why his numbers are so low because NBA Youngboy's in that same position? Or why do y'all think that DaBaby numbers are so low? Let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.